morning, Shalom, Ambazonia. Today, na Saturday, number 13 day for this month of May 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, wuna own countryman, Mr. No Connie, Ambazonian FBI. I don come again once more with our daily podcast, a program where it bring una the truth, it bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Great people of Ambazonia would want to start today with the great job way our Ambazonian forces them for inside Bui. They don't join, can stand up together with the one them for inside Uko. Colonel 3-star together with a brother, boy and a boy. They don't give La République du Cameroon a bloody nose. They don't knock them so we don't see with video for the first time how they carry their body, that they load them for inside helicopter.
So now Colonel 3-star talk. So we didn't know when a boy place. So easy, eh? Easy. When I see how we don't born has there now. Ambazonia people are big.
So now big blow for La République. We don't confirm now. I feel confirm when I say total of 6 La République du Cameroon, their terrorist forces then die for that attack for Oko. 3 then die on the spot. The 3 the way they be rushed for carry them go and straight for Bafoussam for hospital. Would also confirm say them 2 they don't die, they don't fall for Ambazonia their hand. So we want to congratulate our forces. Me them continue to intensify the attack against the enemy. And for all Ambazonia, they will remain vigilant. If we look yesterday, which way happened for inside Bambili, for inside Tuba district, where people they need to stand up. Yes, La République, it brings some bike people them. They don't be, I don't know why they take the bike people them bring them. Now the same one way they be bring them for inside Bamenda. Then bring them almost about 100. Then carry Cameroon La République terrorist flag, parade them for inside Tuba, force picking the middle the worker for day. I want to tear our picking the way they for Bambili and for all the professional school they will give a blind eye for them. Make you no ever carry Cameroon flag. Make you no ever participate for this Cameroon their mockery for our territory. Why the war it go on. When you do and so, you no go know whose person if he take anger can knock you. Because our boy then they way they no fit stay for their house because say they don't stand up for public interest and La République the one kill them. Our boys is in the bushes. So man go do get anger, you no go know where it come out. So I talk this thing for safe on a life. Any Ambazonian way they go see you way march for 20th May. Whether you be student or we will carry that. You I don't know how to explain for una again. The toxic stubborn fly. Now you go follow cops go for inside graveyard. The Cameroon occupation, they are desperate. Do not be deceived. Do not be fooled about their so-called normalcy where they push them. If you carry your head, you go participate for this 11 February. Like a teacher or like a student, get yourself to be blamed for the consequences the way it will come for you, because sooner or later, some of your friend, he said it will turn act on behalf of Ambazonia. Because they talk with they call and say citizen arrest. That means if you see person where they do some bad thing, you know, visit man, you should don't quiet because you know they broke na your house. So no feel say na only Ambazonia so that the fee can punish you for this type of a violation. But Ambazonians should never participate in anything 20th May. Even with the presence of war, you get enough excuses them. So any man where you go participate for the 20th May, you get yourself to be blamed. My fellow Ambazonians, yesterday for our daily podcast, I didn't get a lot of feedback, but these are all expected feedbacks. Our people are very shocked about the details of what I have put out there, of what transpired in Canada and the reasons why I resigned. These things are not new because when I resigned, I told our people exactly what happened. That since December, I could have actually resigned since in December, because what I saw there in Canada, I told the people in the Hague of Sea. This is not secret and I have everything on record. And the day one person will decide that I will release that record, I will release it. Be sure for that. So it is well documented what happened. And my hope was that the Hague of Sea, which I have brought to you, which I have credited to you, the Ambazonian people, have turned out not to be the AGOFC I was promoting. And I have an obligation to tell you, it is a small group of people in the core of it. Somebody don't call me, tell me, say, Capo Daniel, if you will be there for AGOFC, you don't make our believe AGOFC today, you talk this in the one more go for Osai. This is one thing I'll have to tell our people. The struggle for Ambazonian self-determination, for our survivor, is bigger than everybody. You have heard this thing from Seseko before. It's bigger than everybody, including me. This issue, anybody who put himself above, his interests above Ambazonia, will not succeed. And if we follow people who have put themselves and their interests above Ambazonia, we will fail, irrespective of who we are. Who could thought that Seseko will be where he is today? Who could thought that Seseko will be there? Who could thought the day I came to you and I was saying that Abobala have made compromise not for the Ambazonian interest, but because of the pain in prison. People could not believe I could say such a things. They say our Abobala na president. You know, people could stone me to death, but I knew that it was the right thing. And the compromise he made there with Fontem Niba, I can never blame them. But I always tell our people, you cannot do something for a people without the people. It will never work. Any country that have been saved by a dictator have even gone down the drain. The countries that have survived or prosper or become civilized are a group of people. When they liberated their country, they say we did it for the people. They hand those country back to the people. They create institutions that protects that country and give freedom, not dictatorship. Somebody say, Ambazonia not even need people that share their opinion anymore. We don't need a dictator them. No. If you know what have happened with La Republic, with us in La Republic, you will never dream of having a dictatorship. It kills even more than a war. When I see warning signs, I tell our people, if there is one thing I have learned in this struggle, is that the truth and principle is the liberation. Once you are out of the truth and you are now forced to be lying and doing illegal things like what the AGOFC have decided to be doing, then you have lost your way. You don't lost road. You don't lost road. You don't lost the inside forest. Unless you come back to the truth, you will not succeed. And for people that they feel say, I know for talk this thing because I don't make and they don't be confused. I show you something. Since I resigned from the AGOFC, I have had unprecedented opportunity internationally to defend Ambazonia and to present your aspiration, putting your interests first. Bigger than any opportunity that the AGOFC have ever had. I can assure you because I was there and I know their connection and I know what was going on. So be rest assured that your case will be heard. God himself, just like when David was anointed for the people of Israel, even when he was running away, the Spirit of God was bringing him that opportunity to save the people. Some people then go see ask him again, saying, wait till happen. I go explain them again for one of pidgin, make una hear. We'll go for Canada for go negotiate for Ambazonia independent. La Republic then agree. Say we will make the framework. Framework means say the thing we will go discuss them. We'll put independent for day. That independent now, for make and say we will start talk about independent, it means we need to stop the war. We need to stop fighting. Take the fighting, go now for book place. Me them begin arguing for book. We'll be already win that one, get them for book. La Republic will come, they say then one Cameroon. Ambazonia will be there, they say we want independent. Now they don't talk say, make them make a me the condition for that discussion is fine. That means me they make a me the war, me people they start stop for fight war, me they begin fight now for negotiation. They talk say they go release prisoner. And they will stop for fight. These two things they will agree already, will sign them for book. La Republic agree say they will release the people, them, they will stop fighting all their soldiers, they will go for barrack. Now for implement them. For implement them means say we will talk how we will announce them and how the thing they will happen. They will talk say the first thing we will do now say we will go prepare the detail them for that ceasefire. Say now how the ceasefire go do, if some man violate the ceasefire and how they will report them and all those things them. And Cameroon, it talks say, then get their way, then one make the thing come out outside because then get some people them for their government where they fight the thing. If we not follow the way then one time, this thing, you know, go work, they go withdraw them. They talk and clearly. Canada talk them. All the international organization, the way they be did it, then talk them. So time now for we for arrange the how the thing will come out. Now for the way we start get sabotage. And I talk for Dr. Cho Ayaba is send me. I talk for the Cameroon delegate say before the one make this type of deal, the need for come meet up ye privately, talk with ye before would even come on negotiation table for those play out what will happen. So how do you expect me to sit there and know that somebody will allow us for the Republic to withdraw their commitment back? Everything we won in Canada, they end up withdrawing them because you want them to come and see you behind. I'm now believing that you wanted them to come and see you, not to say anything, because what would you tell them that your delegates could not tell? It means that you wanted to eat money. And if now you people are trying to kill me, releasing information about my personal security that you have, only you have it, it means that you can kill me. And then our people think that I should stay quiet. If I stay quiet and we just go with him like that, do you think we will succeed? Ask yourself that question. Do you think we'll succeed in this way? We will never succeed if we put ourselves ahead of the people. Remember, Frundi have made that same mistake. Frundi made that mistake. And if the people who were with Frundi could have spoke out at that moment, he would not have made the mistake he made. And I was thinking Ayabacho will realize by me taking this stand to come to his senses, but he did not. But they are going to the extent to try to blackmail me, send people to go and lie about Capo Daniel. The same egg of seed that said that Capo Daniel is incorruptible. Today is coming to tell Ambazonia that I'm corrupt. So if you were saying that I was corrupt, I was not corrupt when I was with you, when I was corrupt, it means that all of you there are corrupt. If you can do like this to me, it means that the story they are saying that you people participated in you have a hand in the General Ivor's death is true. Because General Ivor, before he died, he was not talking to the ADF leadership. When I remember the last statement of General Ivor, he talks say, now the ADF go carry we go for Boya. But the good ones are in prison. Referring to the Seseko and the rest of the people in prison. Maybe in that statement, he make a go say ahead. Because in Nova State, 3 days ago, when I hear Captain Small Pekin, the only ADF soldier will be there for Fako. He don't come and talk the same thing. Say Capo Daniel, you do her. You did say that the one can kill you. You don't make 6 hours then kill you. When I talk now, say, I not go feel the thing, say the thing the way they talk about the Ayabacho are true. If the way when they behave this way, I be tell Amazonian people they say na egg of seed na constituted organization because I be believe say I fit transform them into that way. But it shows say no be constituted organization and their charter means nothing. Because if they are member, they talk say we can kick anybody. Tapang I but way then talk me he resign. He come off for the Dr. Cho himself said that Tapang Ivo was not even a member in that organization. And today he's saying the same thing about me. That I'm not a member of that organization. So if you are choosing who is not a member and a member depending on your opinion or political position, it means that the organization itself is fake. It's a group of close friends who have found their common interest in maintaining that group. I was there preaching what I wanted to preach to make sure because I thought that he was following the principle that would make Ambazonia to stand. I brought all the groups, even Allah Bukam. The day Allah Bukam said they are ADF is because of me, Capo Daniel. IG was sponsoring Allah Bukam. Everybody know that everybody is sponsoring groups in Ambazonia, but the groups will choose to give their allegiance according to how they feel. It means that those boys in their wisdom know why they are refusing to hold that ADF flag, except our mother base. They know the reason why. It's because of you people in the egg of sea there. What you are doing. You people know what you are doing. But God has a way to expose people. And our people should never be afraid when they have warning. It's like you are afraid to be told that you have cancer or HIV. The earlier you know, the better you take medicine to prevent the calamity. Look at the opportunities we have lost. I will not over-label myself, but I will say it as much as I can because our people forget so soon. If you are more worried that this thing have been said than you are more worried about the fact that these are the truth, then you have a problem that you need to solve. We need to be guided by the truth and by facts. And if I have one thing that the egg of sea have testified to the Ambazonia people is my credibility. I've never lied to you. I can insult people more than everybody, but I will never lie. I will never blackmail anybody. I will never, ever. And the time will come when I will choose at my own choosing, if that time is necessary, to give you people things that you'll be shocked. Not because it is good thing. It is saddening. It breaks my heart. I wanted to resign right from Canada because I saw what I saw there. It was unbelievable. Even the Canadian person who was leading the negotiation wanted to give up because we were frustrating him. Frustrating him for what? We were fighting for an opportunity. Now we have the opportunity there. We, the Ambazonia, become the problem. We became the problem because some leaders have transformed themselves into... It means that all these things they were doing like that, at the end of the day, they wanted them to come and meet them in the back. It will never happen. It will never, ever happen. I will never allow that. And I assure Ambazonian people, the soldiers that I recruited would die over the blood of Commander Tokandu. I will never let them happen. I will never let their blood go in vain. It will never, ever happen. The mantle I've taken, the lives that have been put in my hand, I will take that responsibility. Yesterday, it was the IG who was asking Ayabacho, can this man be a leader? When I look the kind of man, when I feel that the man will be a leader, they be the lavi, they make all this type of stuff. Today, the IG want to do, the egg of C wants to turn out to do that to me. When Milan, they were telling the people and Alova to go and remove every egg of C member in chat groups. Today, the egg of C is doing the same thing. And you think that they can succeed. They should look back and see where we have fallen. Ambazonians, all the organizations that we have created in this struggle have failed us. They have failed us. And if we are not careful, because of this failure, we can have a total loss. If we are not careful, we can have a total loss and become a defeated people inside the Republic. That is my nightmare. I don't care about popularity. I don't care about anything on this ground. That is my worst nightmare. I sleep and I say, God forbid. Look at this indiscipline that we have had in the struggle. Some people don't know what I've done for our struggle. You people don't know. If I did not stand and fight for community school, for private schools and mission schools to be granted community school status, if I did not fight for that policy, even the egg of C was against it, Ayabacho was against it, the struggle could have died. Remember that the soldiers will come up with things according to them, but it is the intelligence of the leadership that can avert the calamities we have. When the soldier came up to ban Cameroon ID card, Ayabacho accepted it because for him, everything, so long as you become a leader, once you are the person that, so long as it puts you in front and makes you look strong in front of the eyes of the soldiers, because that is what matters, you will do it, irrespective of your population, then we will lose. That is why you see the problems we have today in Ground Zero. I have the opportunity to say all these things now and fix them. Because when I was within groups, I could not do those things. But as a leader, I stand myself as a leader on my own right. I will fix those things. You ban ID cards. Today, when soldiers are harassing our people, you don't know the reason why. They closed the road for Manfe Road. The soldiers themselves, I pushed them, open the road. They opened the road. I want to make the announcement. You are refusing. Don't make the announcement. Go and challenge. Why? It means that you want to go and challenge the soldiers. Go and challenge the soldier because you want to put a wedge between me and the soldiers because you know that I want to leave. So you want to create an enmity, distrust, and you are not even thinking about the consequences on how I have saved these boys. Without my activism from community to community, even in the places where the IGs are living, or the ARF, or even the worst Ambazonia soldier that I have criticized, I'm there for them within the community. You are not even thinking that if Capo Daniel moved my hand there, why do you think the international community is coming to me? All the biggest network in Ambazonia, all the schools, I authorize them. 90% of the schools that are going on in Ambazonia, I authorize them. Even the egg of C do not even know how many community schools they have. Do you know how many community schools we have paraded that I'm the one who forced the person there? I say, call egg of C. Do you know how many? You talk about take over. Fonte, that everybody say Fonte na thief man. I take Fonte, I gave him his life a meaning. I say, use their power for good. Find a meaning. When I see what he turn Bamenda, Fonte ye one before one die. Colonel Bruta, the icon of the egg of C. Even no place I be take that picking for Bechati, we be defied na Aeke. We Ayeke be distancing will block ADF, me they no come for the BLM. Then catch Ayeke soldier, cut his hand with collars. I look and say, my picking, now which man you take collars? He say, my brother, I don't know it's today, this fighter they can't do for a village. They can't attack, we say, we do for ADF. ADF too go come, but they can't attack them. I say, now go join the ADF. Go join Efang. I know you're a good man. He go show you. Because these boys are good. I tell you, Ambazonia fighters are saints. The thing is that we have leaders who preach to them a group loyalty, who make them to become zombies. And when you carry gun, I'm a soldier. I've gone through training to put myself in where they are. When that adrenaline of war is in your skin and you are being haunted by an enemy, you cannot think again like human being. The decision soldiers will take, if you don't have a strong man who can give them order, who can challenge their decisions, they will become a problem to the society as we are seeing today. And I can never ever blame the soldiers. I can only shout on them, correct them to do the right thing. So we will lose this war if we don't do the right thing. If we don't have the right leadership or the right people that we empowered as leader, the soldiers will become a problem as you are seeing. Yesterday, how many soldiers did we lose? I mean, real soldiers. ADF soldiers in Bamenda today, La Republic, these are Kunyam titles. They are talking about their movement in Bamenda. Have you ever seen Bamenda man betray Ambazonian fighter? Today you are hearing they are giving their location. And then instead of putting your best person ahead there to fight for those boys and try to repair the damage we have with our communities, you are there trying to fight Capo Daniel. You are not thinking about the soldiers. You are not even thinking about their life. So, my people, be sure what I say about the Egg of Sea and about Dr. Cho. You need to know. Don't be afraid that I have made you to put all your trust in them. If I had made you to put a trust in them, know that it is for principle. If today the Egg of Sea decides to change and follow the principle, I will tell you that they can change. If they decide to go the way they are going, it will not end well. It will not end well. Don't think that this our struggle, because God have ordained it, it means that we must win. When God said that the children of Israel or the Hebrew people will go to the promised land, it depended on the character of those people, the type of interaction they have, the type of leadership they follow. Even Moses, when he disobeyed God and used the stick to knock the rock with anger, he himself did not see the promised land. So nobody should think that you are a Moses, you must see the promised land. The people who follow the light, who follow the principle, even when it is inconvenient, will save the nation. The nation will be saved. So long as there are one or two of us, no matter how small we are, we will save the nation. So long as we follow the principle. So long as we put the public interest first. That is how we have brought this struggle where it is. Telling people, don't just think about yourself. Think about what happened to your neighbor. This is what Manchu BBC brought to us. All for one, one for us. We must take that principle and say nobody is bigger than the struggle. No organization is bigger than the struggle. If you fail the principles, you have failed, you stand aside. No matter who you are, no matter what organization. And if anybody within an organization fail the principle, that organization, if it is not competent to take action to bring things to order, then that organization itself have failed. Should you be worried that because of this revolution, this revelation, the struggle is going to go down? Think of it. Without this revolution, we cannot save the struggle. We would think that things were going on when we are actually losing, and we would not be able to save the revolution. Remember when Siseko was there and popular? We could just run this thing and won it, but we ignored principle. We thought that we could take shortcuts. Where did it end us? We reduce. We go to Sako. He didn't follow principle. We reduce. We go to Ayabacho. We didn't follow principle. We reduce. You reduce the chances for you to win every time you don't follow principles. And it's true that we have lost a big chunk of our chances because we have not followed principle. And it is the right thing to know and to give the warning so that we can even prevent total loss. If you don't follow what Capo Daniel is saying today, if Ambazonia don't follow it, we lack the ability to follow it, we will have total loss. I have taken the primary responsibility for this struggle because of the life that have passed through my hands. I have briefed the other leaders about what is going on. They are aware. And if they follow the truth, we will avert total loss. We will avert total loss. But if it comes to the part where I believe we are going to have total loss, I will come to you, Ambazonian people. I will tell you people so that you have the best chance to survive. Leaders do not sacrifice the nations for themselves and their ego, but they sacrifice themselves and their ego for the nation. I will not allow Ambazonia to go to total loss, because that is where we are heading to without any changes. But I will bring the changes that we need to prevent total loss and to put us back on track to victory and possible winning. And the signs are good. The signs are good. The international community, the Americans, have responded well to our petitions. The Europeans, the British people in particular, have paid attention. I've had tremendous, the type of conversation that we will pay a lobby to have. I have had those conversations with the international communities and the various international partners for free. The international media, people I never thought I was sending email, they were never responding, out of a sudden have called me. And they're asking about you. And you have an advocate that will speak for you, that will back for you, that will defend your cause, that will defend your survivor and put the your maximum interest ahead of his own interest. Be sure of that. It may be strange, it may be funny in the beginning. Eventually, it will make sense to you. But there is one thing you would never question: my integrity. I've laid that track record for you, and you never question my ability to adapt my opinion according to facts. I don't have my opinion because I like something or this is how I feel. No, I follow facts and I call things the way they are, including with myself. I'm my worst critic. I'm my own worst critic. So stay tuned, hold on strong, continue to observe. The Monday goes down. Our soldiers should continue to fight La Republique, join the armed forces, resist. Because without this resistance, we are gone. Resist, help the soldiers, advise them. Those who you were thinking will be giving them the right advice, they are not even there. Trust me, they are not even there. The boys have become like orphans. Ambazonia soldiers are like orphans. They don't know where to turn to. So be strong, be resolute. Within this period of, I think probably within the first month of June, I will be delivering a speech to our people that will address the fundamental positions that we have drifted from, away from international principles because of our hardline, the expectation of the international community, and how we can win La République du Cameroon and get the type of attention and support that the international community would want to give. Our leadership and our struggle have been exposed to the international community to this extent that we exactly know what they want now from us and the type of prospect we can have. We can have our Ambazonia, for sure. We can win. But are we ready to do what it takes to win? Are we capable of doing what we need to win? Are we or not? We must assess ourselves and see if we can do it or not. If we cannot do it, what should we do about it? If we can do it, should we go ahead and do it? And how do we do it? Do we have enough partners to do what it takes for us to win? Are our people elevated educationally? Are they rightfully oriented to be able to position themselves to get the maximum things out of this struggle? I've come a long way, my people. I've come a long way. Remember, I was the first one who put Seseko picture in my back, saying our president this. I was the first one. But when I saw things wrong, I did not stay. I left. And that did not mean I turned him into my enemy. No. I did take any man as he come. but I put Ambazonia first. I take any man as it come, but I put Ambazonia first. God bless you all.